Hey kiddos, in this video I am going to be going over your Science Unit 10 review with you. So if you open up your science books, the review begins on page 409, and we can get started. Remember, because this is a video, anytime if you need more time to answer a question or to fill in your answer, you can just pause the video and then unpause it when you're ready to move on. So the first thing you should do up at the top here is put your name. Remember, your name should be written in your best handwriting. It should look very nice. And you should have uppercase letter for your first letter and the rest lowercase, okay? All right, so looking at this first section here, it says vocabulary review. Use the terms in the box to complete the sentences. So by now we know how to do these. We're going to take these words. We have motion, pitch, and push, and we're going to put them in the correct sentence, okay? So our first sentence says, a force that moves an object away from you. So when you're moving something away from you, we call that a... If you said push, you are correct. So for number one, we write push. When you move something away from you, we call that a push. Okay, so we can cross that one off. And number two says, whether a sound is high or low is the sounds. Is that motion or pitch? If you said pitch, you are correct. So for number two, whether a sound is high or low is a sound's pitch. So write pitch on the line for number two. And that makes our last one kind of a gimme, but remember we always read it to make sure it makes sense, okay? If something is moving, it is in motion, and that is correct. So for number three, motion is the answer, because motion is what we say when something is moving. It is in motion. All right, so you should have those three words written in, and now we will go down to the bottom where we have questions 4 and 5. All right, so for these ones, we're just going to fill in the bubble next to the correct answer. So number 4 says, which of these forces is a push? Okay, remember, push is when you move something away from you. So is lifting a bag a push? Is opening a drawer a push? Or is hitting a ball a push? Which one of those is moving something away from you? If you said hitting a ball, you are correct because you use the bat to push the ball away from you. Number 5 says, what is speed? Is speed the measure of how fast something moves? Is it the measure of ways something moves? Or is it the measure of where something is? If you said how fast something is, you are correct. It could also be how slow. So you can have a slow speed or a fast speed. Okay. Go ahead and turn the page. And looking at number 6, it says, which moves the fastest? Now, we have 3 objects that all move very fast. Horses run very fast, planes fly very fast, and cars move very fast. But one of those moves faster than the rest. Do you know which one it is? If you said the jet or the airplane, you are correct. That is why if you travel somewhere, it's always faster if you fly than if you drive, because a plane can move faster than a car. Number 7 says, you need something that can hit a ball over a net. What should you ask? Should you ask what material is the ball made of? Should you ask what object will put force on the ball? Or should you ask what color are the object and the ball? Well, I don't know that it matters what material it's made of, and I don't think it matters what color, but we do need to know what's going to put force on it, because the stronger the force, the further it will go. So let's go with B. What object will put force on the ball? Okay, number 8 says, a player catches a ball in her hand. What puts force on the ball? So the ball comes flying and the player catches it. What put the force on the ball? The ball itself, the player's hand, or the player's eyes? Remember, force can either start an object to move or stop it from moving. So it's B, her hand. In this case, her hand is stopping the motion. So the force is her hand stopping the ball. Great job. Okay, on to the top of the next page. Number 9 says, a ball is hanging from a string. You pull the ball back and then you let it go. What does that kind of motion, or what kind of motion does that ball make? Is it a back and forth motion, a round and around motion, or a straight line? If you said A, back and forth, you are correct. Nice job. All right, number 10. What can a force do? A, stop an object. B, move an object. Or C, move or stop an object. It is C. You are correct. Using the example of the ball again, I could throw a ball and that would put the ball in motion. I could then catch the ball and that would stop its motion. Both are a force. Number 11 says, how is sound made on this instrument? A, the handle vibrates. B, the strings vibrate. Or C, the wood vibrates. What makes the sound on a guitar? It is B, the strings. Nice job. And the last one for our review says, which word describes how a force can change an object's position? Okay. Fast or slow, right or left, short or long. If you said right or left, you are correct because those are position words. They tell us where something is. All right, boys and girls, we are finished with our Science Unit 10 review. You can take some time to go over this again so that you are prepared to take your test tomorrow. I think that we have learned a lot about motion and movement and sound and vibration and pitch and all of that cool stuff. I think you should do pretty well on your test. Make sure you read over these questions again and you will do great. Nice work today. See you later.